Hey everybody, Chris here. Yeah, we've got an ugly Monday here with Dogecoin and other cryptos seeing big declines. I don't really want to use the term Black Monday. Others are doing that. That was that 1987 stock market crash. We'll take a look at that in comparison to what's happening right now. Times are different. This is a different thing, but certainly looking at the charts, everything's down. Are we trading this? Are we buying on the dips? Let's get into it. Let me show you the charts and news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. We are at 1375 right now. 1375 did recover back up just over 14 cents, but now drifting back down. Overnight, we hit a low of 13. I think on Robinhood, I saw 1297. Yes, 1297 on Robinhood. Looks like Binance didn't quite break below 13 cents. But I was sleeping at the time, so I'm just looking at the history of the trading there on it, and it looks like that's where it hit. And what I was looking at, again, yesterday during live stream, Dogecoin was trading up here at about 1470, 1460, and people were asking, hey, Chris, are you buying here? And I'm like, I do not have confirmation. I don't feel comfortable here. And that's what I said. It's on the live stream. It's like, nope, I'm not buying here. This is just, I need to have confirmation, and then overnight dropped and dropped again. Now, this is not just Dogecoin, guys. Not just Dogecoin. Bitcoin dropping all the way down to 74.4 overnight. We had ETH taking a huge hit all the way down to 14.13. Big drop on ETH. We had ADA came down to 51.18 and XRP all the way down to $1.61. So it's not just Doge, guys. When we look at crypto, Barachain down 25, Zcash down 22, Sonic down 18, Litecoin down 17%, and ETH, yes, ETH 17% down as of now. Earlier this morning, it was down over 20%. A lot of big trading on ETH, big, huge liquidations getting wiped out. And even on the liquidation map, this is the Doge liquidation map, and you can just see from yesterday and the day before, just taking out leverage, taking out more leverage, more and more and more, all the way down. Now, there's all these huge shorts, right? Look at all the shorts that are open right now. When are we going to come up and get all of those shorts? This is just Dogecoin. I mean, Bitcoins and ETHs are much more, but there's some huge shorts here at 15.3. So in time, we will see price start to come up. People will be closing those positions though. But some will keep them open just thinking we're going to drop even lower. So this is a typical heat map that you see on the way down, are big positions getting liquidated. And that's what we have. I was posting this morning here looking over $200 million just in Bitcoin alone overnight got liquidated. And but for Doge, look, SuchPay has posted about the dev docs underway, embedded self-custodial Dogecoin payments in any app, anywhere. In any app, anywhere. This is what they're doing. They're going to do this underlaying layer that you can have within iOS and Android on your phone to be able to pay with Doge. That sounds pretty good. That is what Dogecoin is. So this is the time to build, right? This is the time to build, is now. But no doubt, ugly Monday, crash warning. Well, I think overnight we had it. I mean, that was certainly a pretty big capitulation that we had overnight here. Will we revisit 13 cents? It's looking like that could be in the cards. We'll see at stock market open. But again, it's all of crypto, right? Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Solana, all down. Fartcoin was doing well. Again, we'll look at all these charts in a lot more detail during my next live stream. That'll be Monday afternoon. We'll see how the carnage was during the day. I'm expecting a lot of volatility at stock market open, and then maybe a bit of recovery. But look, Wall Street, when you use the term Black Monday, when you use the term Black Monday, you go back to 1987, October 19th. The global stock markets crashed, wiped out $1.7 trillion in a single day in stocks. The crash was triggered by rising interest rates, a falling dollar, tax reform news, automated computer selling. So again, rising interest rates. We don't have that now. Rates have actually steadied, and remember they ticked them down back in December. The dollar, yeah, I mean the dollar looks like that it is having some retracement in the Dixie, but not huge. And actually, dollar's actually been coming back over the past few days. So it's not the same thing as what we saw back in 1987. This is different. This is all, again, fear of tariffs. This is fear of what is going to happen, not what is actually happening, that is causing this in the markets right now. So ETH, Solana, Cardano plunge double digits. Crypto market rout deepens. This is the risk on, right, of crypto trading. And again, if you can't handle it, right, you shouldn't be trading crypto. Big volatility. And we're going to have some again, I believe. I'm recording this before the stock market opens. Dogecoin shatters 15 cents. Support as Black Monday bloodbath fears. Again, it's all fears, right? This is all a fear of something that might happen as opposed to looking at something that's actually happened, which makes this, I think, a really short-term thing. That's what I think is going to happen. A really short-term thing. MACD indicator sustains a sell signal, blowing up chances of an extended correction in Doge. You know, there's a lot of different charts you can look at. You can look at Master Kenobi saying, look, in Bitcoin, we've had these kinds of pullbacks before. A 33% pullback last year, all the way down to the bottom of that dip we had in early August last summer. This is 32% to now this current dip. So very similar to sort of that long-term correction from the end of February, early March, Bitcoin, all the way down to that dip. This is similar. Happened on a shorter period of time, but that's how Bitcoin goes. And most likely it is going to turn around and start heading back up as we see the markets turn around. Bullish divergence on the Doge chart. So we're seeing the RSI is not as low as it was. A month ago, we looked at that March 10th, March 11th date, and we've now mirrored it, gone a little bit lower now on the price, right? The price is lower. However, the RSI is not as low. That could be bullish. We're also looking at the bigger picture. Trader Allen is showing us that this level here in the low 13s, we've seen this before many times, both as support and resistance. So back testing before moving higher, that is what we could be seeing. But overall, again, the story is liquidations. And we go to the Bitcoin liquidation chart again, and it's a similar story, right? As huge, millions, tens of millions, and hundreds of millions of dollars of liquidations all the way down. And then even early this morning when Bitcoin started going up a bit, taking out some shorts, some huge short positions, $100 million right there, just at 75.5 in that short period of time. So someone in like the span of an hour lost like $100 million. So we'll see whether Bitcoin drops lower to take out more or comes higher. What I'm doing is I'm looking at stocks pre-market right now. Here's Robinhood, for instance, down to 30.24. This could break down to 29. We'll see how that dip goes. Probably do a swing trade, most likely on a stock. It's going to be a lot of volatility happening there. So that's something that I'm looking at. And as far as crypto goes, we'll probably have volatility that will mirror whatever's happening on the stock market at a much more volatile range. I don't know if it's going to drop as low as what we had overnight, but the stocks could. Some of those stocks do trade overnight, which they started trading on Sunday night. Saw a big dip, again, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, and we could see those stocks go down to those levels with high volatility. Good time to swing trade a stock. And that's probably what I'm going to do with my funds because, again, I've got to pay my capital gains taxes for 2024, but some are saying now for 2025, according to Trump, we're on track to fully eliminate capital gains tax in 2025. Is that going to happen? I'm okay with that, I'm saying, because I've got big capital gains already based on the profits I already took this year. I would like that. So that's what's coming, is what are the tax cuts going to be? What's going to be on the other side? Plus, we have a lot of countries now calling Trump and U.S. administration to start negotiating deals on tariffs. And Trump's like, I'm not ready to negotiate yet. We got to deal with these trade imbalances. We've got all these other things we got to deal with. So I don't know. It's going to be a choppy ride. Again, we'll follow up on the live stream on Monday afternoon. So join in then. For now, yes, it's ugly, no doubt. You can't hide from the ugliness in the trading. Again, yesterday I was saying it still looked weak. I wasn't ready to buy. Some of you were buying on these dips and you thought these were it. And I was just like, no, it still doesn't look right. And we did go lower. So that's where we are right now, guys. Leave a comment below. What do you think? Bloodbath, ugliness, Black Monday? Sure, you can use that if you want. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.